Everyone, I'm gonna keep chipping away at this one. I still have time, and I really want to not shy away from this, because there's a lot of things about this piece that are like daunting to me. The way, I guess, I've set myself up where that I have high expectations for it, and I think that's not bad. I think I really want to push myself with this piece. Now there's a couple of problems that I want to tackle. One is that I really liked the energy that came from the pencil sketch that I had. The types of strokes that I had, the shading, the light shading that I put in, the expressions, the proportions, it just feels very good. But when I started, putting it into ink, there are parts of that energy that got lost. Now there's parts of it that are definitely still there, and I'm trying to put my finger on what got lost. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the pencil sketch and sort of turning it off and on. I think Joseph's face, the contrast in the pencil, really helped bring it to life, and also just the overall shading on the robes, I think really helps a lot. And there's something about Jesus' expression that changed. It was a bit softer in the pencil sketch, so I'm gonna try to address those things in the ink layer. So just gonna go here and take my inker brush, and let's try to get some of that in there. So one thing I also saw in the AFK Journey art is that they use hatching lines, or like these little lines, in a lot of their character designs, and their coloring style is very textured. So I'm gonna not shy away from those. I think it was like some kind of like Renaissance drawing that I saw where the Renaissance artists were using really ingenious use of hatching to create create shading. So I'm gonna not shy away from that. I could always erase this later. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put hatching into my line art. Just as a way to shade, because I was like, should I avoid it? Should I just leave it to the color layer? Or should I just get it in there? Yeah, so let's put it in. Let's sharpen the elbow a little bit. Oh, I'm an Opus Inker 1. No wonder it felt wrong. Okay. It was like stacking value on itself. That's not what I wanted. Okay, hold on. Let's get Opus Inker 1 as my eraser. And I'm gonna try to keep that energy. Like when I do pencil sketches, I draw fast. And when I'm doing inking, I slow down, which is fine, but I lose some of that energy. So I'm gonna keep my strokes fast, and I guess if I gotta use the undo button, then I will. Something about the value is being lost still when I do certain strokes. Let's sharpen the elbow a little bit this way. Yeah, I think this hatching is kind of helping. Yeah, we're not going to shy away from it today. This piece is very much alive, and I feel like I should pray, to Saint Joseph to help me guide this piece. Okay, so I'm going to slightly increase the opacity of the pencil sketch, and all that shading that I got in the pencil sketch, I'm going to try to bring in using this hatching. And again, if it looks bad, I can always delete it later, but I think it's going to work. I'm going to cross hatch here. Okay. I think that's how I keep the energy. I'm not really 100% sure yet if it's gonna work. I gotta zoom out here. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's helping a little bit. We'll commit to it. Something weird about my brush. Some of these strokes are like not opaque enough. Like they're just kind of disappearing, and I'm not sure what's causing that. It's probably the tilt. It's probably that. So I'm gonna remove that. We're gonna remove any kind of tilt functions on this brush, so we can get it more consistent. That feels better. Okay, that already I think it was that, the tilt. Yeah, I'm already feeling the energy kind of increasing as I try to make my strokes a little bit faster. I still don't want too much line weight. Never know what direction to put these strokes when doing cross hatching. I don't know if that's right. We're gonna keep trying. A little bit of hatching there already. My AC is blowing in my eyes and it's like drying my eyes out. My right eye is kind of tearing up. I can always go in and like color the line art. That series just now looked very amateurish. Hold on. Let's curve around. And I think what I'm gonna have to do is like get some lines here close together and then increase the distance between them as I move out. I don't know if that looks good. Probably looks bad. Yeah, I don't like that one. Let's erase. Okay, let's figure it out. Maybe this way. Yeah, that way's better. Yeah, you know what? I think this is working. It's bringing that energy back from the shading, this pencil, side of the pencil shading that I did earlier. I think a lot of that energy came from the shading. So that said, we can kind of go in here and bring it to the rest of the piece. I'm gonna try, let's see, I might have to bring the pencil sketch back to this one, find his sleeve. Hold on. We gotta move her hand down. But really rest it on his shoulder there. Okay, there. Now something about the expression again from Jesus' face was lost in the inking. The eyes looked a little bit softer, more innocent, and the mouth was not quite as smiley. There, something like that. I don't want him to look like he's frowning, because there was like a slight smirk, like to the pencil sketch. Very slight, just reverent, neutral mouth. But not frowning, so it's very slight here. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Because I had the little cheeks thing here and it made it look like he was smiling. I didn't want it to look like he was smiling too much. Reverent to God the Father in heaven. Okay, this thing is coming alive. Here's what I'll do. Instead of a line that way, I'll solidify it like this. Like that. Let's do the same thing here. Okay. I don't really know how this is looking. Like, I'm drawing it and I don't know if it's working. I just don't know. I'm bringing the paint back. I think the contrast kind of messed with it. So I'm gonna go back and sort of repaint some of this stuff. So let's go to Opus Color 2. I don't know if you guys can hear. It's not really frustration, but it's this feeling of not really knowing what the process should be as I draw this piece. The eye is a little bit too close here. Let's bring back his eye. Here too, I felt like Joseph's eyes were kind of lost in the pencil sketch. I think his eye was maybe more open, more gentle. So I might go in here and maybe redo his eyes. Yeah, let's try it. It's right there. I want it to be looking in the right direction. Okay. Let's get in here. The colors are just off. This color, let's find something more vibrant for Joseph. Yeah, there we go. That's the green. That's like the St. Jude green. We want a Joseph green. Maybe something darker. That's too dark. I think that'll do. And I think with that we can sort of get a dark rope. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, and it doesn't have that poopy brown that I was complaining about earlier. Just brown. Okay. I'm just reducing that contrast. Oh, you know what? Maybe the eye was lost because I didn't color the eye. There we go. Same here with Jesus. Let's get some his eyes in there so that we can tell that there's life there. Let's get his eyes in there, nice and brown. Okay. Let's find a color again to add light. Not sure how this looks. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that color's okay. Could be a little bit more flush. Is flush the right word? No, I don't know. There, I think that color's okay. Yeah, it's happening again. I'm getting this effect where I'm pressing hard and it's not happening. The brush is not behaving consistently. Is it the barrel roll? Is it barrel roll? No way, don't tell me. I don't want any barrel roll. It can't be that. Is it tilt? Oh, it's tilt. So this is my color brush. Yeah, you know what? I don't want any tilt. I don't want any tilt. Yeah, I'm not ready for that on this. The only one where I actually use it is the pencil, so I don't want it on this. There we go. That's why I customize these brushes. Let's get Mary's color in here. And I have not drawn her sleeve from behind him. So let's find it. I have not really been talking about topics too much in these past couple of videos because this is really taking a lot of my concentration as an artist. And I think this is a good sign. You know, I'm being challenged. And I'm, you know, I suppose you could say I'm drawing kind of at my peak level right now. It doesn't feel like it, but I think that's good. I think it's good because I'm being challenged. I'm pushing myself. And, you know, the flow channel, you know, getting flow state or whatever is, the flow channel, like you got to be in the middle between anxiety and boredom where you challenge yourself just enough. I think for me personally, I have to stretch my tolerance for anxiety. You know, power through anxiety and, you know, achieve something that I know I'm less capable of doing. I've kind of been inspired to do this because of course, David Goggins' book, where I mean, his story of doing 100-mile race with no preparation, having never done it before, and still finishing. It's just mind-boggling. And if he can do that, I just feel like I can do anything in the art world. Like, I have enough training, and it's like I might as well dive into some crazy challenge. Like, is this piece like beyond my ability? Absolutely not. Like, just thinking about it, it's like I could definitely do this, and I don't know exactly what it is I'm envisioning, but it's stronger than this. Where is the back of her hand? Right here. I'm trying to navigate what is her hand look like right here, and then where is the sleeve behind it, because her sleeve actually comes back on her wrist. So actually this might be mostly wrist, and then the sleeve might only appear back there. I think, yeah. So there would actually be more thumb. His neck would be right there, covering. The fingers are a little bit thick here. Okay. Okay, that's nice. It's not quite there, but maybe the hand's too small. Let's upsize the hand. Let's see. There, like that. And bring his neck back. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Yeah. And get some hatching in here. Okay. Okay. Get some hatching in there. Helping me express the form. Okay. Yeah, we are really getting there. Let's get some sandals on Jesus. I guess I'll give them all kind of the same style of sandal. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so that's better. That's definitely better. I think the shadows in the sketch are part of what gave it energy. So, yeah. and the strokes. I captured the strokes and the direction of the strokes, but not the shadow. So again, I'm going to be going back and forth. Make sure I have it. Like, what was lost? Something in Joseph's expression is still off, like the direction of his eyes. Mary looks fine. Jesus looks okay. I think the size of his face kind of got nerfed in the inking. I need to give him a little bit more cheeks, I think. Make it look like he's really looking up. Yeah, I think Mary looks good, according to the sketch. I have to keep going back and forth here. Joseph's nose is off too. Joseph's eyes and nose are off. So let's try to fix it. What is it about the nose, though? It was longer? And I didn't quite get the bottom plane in there. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, the eyes. Maybe the direction of the lashes. Something about the mouth, too. Yeah, the lip was lost. Okay, that's what it was. I have to make sure I indicate bottom lip. And then make sure the beard comes from under there. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. Okay. It still doesn't look like he's looking in the right direction. You know what I'll do? I'll just do this. I'll just trace. Let's kind of redo it. Get a highlight in there. Yeah, having those thinner pupils shows the angle of them, so. There, they look more open as well, if there's more space in the whites of the eyes. There, that's a bit better. That's definitely better. Okay. Okay, the size of Jesus' cheeks again. Let's bring them back. Youthful, baby fat here. Okay. There, got the hatching. We're gonna mirror here. There's something asymmetrical about Jesus' face. That's off. So we're gonna flip horizontal. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is my asymmetry thing happening again. Look at that. Okay, that's been off the whole time. Here too. Wow, there's a lot I can see. Man, I should have been mirroring more. Mary looks fine. There we go. Okay, I found that. More forehead. Wow. Mirroring, guys. There's something like my eye is like trained to see certain things that are just wrong. That's kind of annoying. That as soon as I mirror it, I can see a whole bunch of problems and be able to fix them immediately. Because it's like not even my drawing when I mirror it like that. It just looks so different. But it helps. This helps. What is it here? How should I change this? Distort? Yep, it was just tilted. Wow. Okay. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Why do I do that? Why does that end up happening? Here, when we come to silhouette, I think we can bring up Mary's headdress out a little bit further. More back of the cranium, and then just bring it out further. And then in the sketch, it was like kind of coming down all the way to here. Should we bring it down that far? Is that what I drew in the sketch? There was something there. Oh, but I like that way it folds in on this pencil sketch. So let's try to capture that actually. Comes out here and then kind of folds in. Yeah, that energy. And then here. Yeah, there's something about the pencil sketch stroke that the speed of it that I want to maintain. What is that? Not sure what's happening here. Is that part of the sleeve? Not really sure. But I want to capture it. Okay. Yeah, the mirroring does so much. My goodness. So here I can tell that the curve of his head is a little bit awkward. I want to add more to the back of his cranium. Okay, that looks better. My goodness. The location of his eye looks a little bit weird. Bring it closer to the nose, maybe. Oh, that didn't even move it. I'm not sure if this is the proper move. No, I don't think that's right. Maybe lower? No. What is it? Now, it looks off in the sketch as well. When I'm drawing, everything seems to lean. I can see this direction that everything's kind of leaning this way. Like Jesus' head was tilted that way, and Joseph's head is tilted that way. Joseph is tilted a little bit too much that way. So I feel like when I'm drawing, my stuff is leaning to the right. Because if I mirror this again, it's leaning this way. Jesus was leaning that way. Maybe it's because I'm using my right hand? It's possible that my strokes tend to just go this way. Wow. Like, look at this. This way, the stroke's going that way, that stroke. You know, I don't know. I really don't know. But either way, I've done quite a few changes that I'm satisfied with. Like, Jesus' face looks good. Mary and Joseph's face. The faces look good now. The pencil sketch had the stalks of the lilies longer, so I think I want to match that. I don't really know if lily stalks can get this long, and I want to show that there's like multiple of them. Don't want it to look too sharp. Something like that. Okay. And then also, oh yeah, it was supposed to go into his fingers here. He's got to hold it, of course. So make sure it's like being held by the pinky. Some hatching in his fingers, why not? I can always erase it later if it looks bad. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear that ice cream truck. Okay, so we got quite a bit done here. And I like how it looks. Mary's sash looks weird. Let's try to change the shape of that. Just curve it properly. Yeah, there. Okay, looking good, looking good. The angle of his eye is still a little bit off. I think it needs to be kind of slanted downward more. There. Close the eyelid a little bit. Lengthen the hair right here. Yeah, there's a lot that's changing. Subtle, but makes a difference to me. Because if it looks off to me, it could really look off to someone else. So I think the angle of Mary's hand is not right. I'm going to erase those fingers in the back again. Yeah, that looks a little better. Not even sure if I changed it that much, but yeah. Should there be more palm right there? I'm not really sure. Not really sure. Yeah, it's still off. Should we just flatten it? Get a pinky right there. Now the angle is wrong. Hold on, I'm just using my undos to see if there was any part of this that looked right. Once I intervene, it gets rid of the redos. Don't really know. Okay, not too big a deal. We can fix Mary's hand later. Okay, let's get back in here. Okay, that looks nice. Yeah, when that popped up, that looked pretty nice. Mary's colors look good. So, and Joseph's colors look a lot better with the darker green. And I'm going to take this color here and start really painting down there. Okay, this is coming together a bit better. but still to me looking something about it looking amateurish. So we just got to keep going. We got to trust the process and, you know, really use my arsenal of, like, I don't know if you would call it knowledge or experience or just, I don't know what to call it, because I'm not good at this. It doesn't feel right. Okay. Okay. I think down here we could just get it a little bit darker in general. To kind of blend it in a little bit. Use that color instead. Yeah. Gotta keep pushing myself. Okay. Is this gonna be the headdress color? Is it gonna be that? Is it that long? Maybe, yeah, maybe it's nice if it's that long. Because I don't know if it would make sense to make it the pink color. I'm just cleaning up the edges at this point. That is an erroneous line, I think. Let's take a look at the pencil sketch, see where it's coming from. Yeah, I think it's not really anything, so I'm gonna go in there into the ink layer and erase it. Let's smudge. There's too much going on in the color here. Too much going on. Okay, there's a lot of mess going on in Jesus' face. We're gonna redo it since I think what happened was that since we kind of shifted everything using the distort tool, kind of messed up his face. Kind of want to take a large brush and just paint things where I think they should be. Changes in color, form. Yeah, this color, make it a little bit more subtle. Kind of removing the yellowish parts of Jesus' clothes, make it a little bit more gray. Skin color is not quite right. I don't really know what would look right here, skin color wise, for Jesus. Okay. Something about Joseph's eyes looks really off. Get the eyelashes in there. Eyebrows. Might have been too much eyelash there. Okay, so the AFK Journey coloring did use more lines, so I could even incorporate hatching in the color layer, but I don't know. Don't know quite yet if it's ready for that. Yeah, yeah, it might even take away from the color. I think I should save that maybe for the end. I did change the size of his cranium there. I think there's too much going on. Okay, let's take a darker green. Let's get a shadow color here. And let's get a large brush and just shade. Maybe push it into the cooler, desaturated color a little bit. That might be too much. Yeah, what? Into the blue? I think more into the yellow might make more sense. Yeah. Kind of shading along with the hatching strokes. Just kind of, my strokes are kind of like colored pencil, like the back and forth strokes right now. Man, there's so much experimentation going on, it's like overwhelming my mind. I really hope that I absorb this experience so that moving forward into newer pieces that I keep the techniques that I'm kind of just messing around with. This piece so far has just been pure experimentation, trying to evolve using techniques I've never really been trained to do, or never trained myself to do. I've always been just simple anime illustration. And okay, let's actually remove the ink and see what it looks like. See, this is good. I think it's good that it looks like this, because this is what I want. I want to be able to see without the line layer. Because if I bring back the line layer, there's the illustration. But without the line layer, Joseph is clear, Mary is clear, Jesus is clear. I can't see his face, so that means I need to work on his face. So this is good. I'm going to take another break here because I need to use the restroom and fill up on my car's gas. Yeah, we'll take a break here and we'll reconvene in another video. So I want to thank you all for joining in and just really bearing with me as I get this piece done. I'm going to bring back the pencil sketch a little bit just to see. Yeah, I think I'm capturing it. I'm not losing not losing what's there in the sketch. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. We're going to keep grinding away at this. God bless. Bye-bye.